Get interviewed?
About Twitter fact-checking President Trump and his tweets. President Trump's tweets.
I want to put something up real
Facebook.
quick. What the fuck is wrong with Dana Perino's nose? Look at the back part of it.
Yeah, the folds.
Yeah, what's that about?
CEO about that very issue, as well as the president.
And also, I think she could get it still.
Yeah, but she needs to. Usually, I don't encourage people having work done. She needs a little bit of work done. Not a lot. Not like a Dana Brooke amount of work, but just a little bit of. She needs to get that nose tweaked out, maybe a little of that little neck fucking wrinkles.
Shut down social media platforms and much more. Take a look. Twitter decided for the first time ever to fact-check one of President Trump's tweets. They decided to do it on a mail-in voting tweet.
He just unhinges his jaw and eats a live kitten on the air. As she screams, and he goes, "I am sorry, Dana. I did not realize that would disturb you."
And I wondered what you thought about that decision, because the last time we spoke, you had just announced your policy of not weighing in on political speech. And I wondered if you thought that Twitter may have made the wrong decision here.
Yeah, that's right, Dana.
Yes, that is right, Dana. Run interview program Alpha Beta 5.
You know, I recently had my emotion chip installed, and I have begun to explore these things you humans call feelings.
Have you seen his brother, Lord Zuckerberg?
I have begun to feel, and it is a unusual, dare I say, unpleasant experience.
But do you think he has like a cool brother with an emotion chip like Data did? Remember like Lore, who had an emotion chip, was all cool and stuff?
No, but I do believe that he has a special chamber he goes into, like Steve Urkel.
Oh, Stefan Urkel?
Gets to come out, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
We have a different policy, I think, than Twitter on this. You know,
if you hear that buzzing in the back, that's his recharging station that he plugs into every night.
By the way, Zuck, you know, I get it. You're a billionaire, powerful guy, whatever. You did it. You made it to the top. You're never going to be cool or human or likable.
What do you mean? Look at that face.
Out of all of these guys, he's the only one that I feel mildly bad for, because like Jack Dorsey can go out and actually be normal, probably, and mostly, you know, some of these guys like Bezos can go out and be normal. This guy lives in his own fucking personal hell. Like, you know, deep down, you know that there are times that Mark Zuckerberg wakes up at night and goes like, I would give this all up to be normal, to be able to just go to a Buffalo Wild Wings and have a normal conversation about football. And he knows he can't. He's incapable of being a human being. And I take comfort in knowing that this man, at least, these other guys are not living a tortured life. Jack Dorsey and Jeff Bezos are living the fucking dream. This guy is living in a fucking hell I would never want to be in.
And also, why does he have a haircut like he's in Caesar's Legion from Fallout? Like, it really, that haircut is horrendous. That is really, really bad.
It really is bad.
Yeah. He looks like Lloyd Christmas.
Leave Peyton Manning alone.
No, because here's the thing,
maybe
though.
Peyton Manning's the cool brother. He's the long-lost Manning brother.
Here's my thing about Peyton Manning, though. Peyton Manning could go to a Buffalo Wild Wings and talk football. He can't do this.
He's Archie Manning's long-lost son, right? And the Mannings wanted to dominate social media the way they dominated the sport of football. And Archie was like, we got to give him a Jewish name. Nobody's ever going to believe that Mark Manning is going to be. We got to make you Mark Zuckerberg.
If he was a Manning, he'd still be the least respected Manning, even though he owns Facebook.
You go meet him at his house one day, and he throws a football, and it just flies over the fucking 4 houses in his neighborhood, and you're like, whoa.
He'd still be less respected than the third Manning brother who has bonitis and like can't play things or whatever the disease he has, the Mr. Glass disease.
Archie Manning sitting at home going, God, you know what though? You know who I hate the most? My autistic son. Not you, Mark. I'm talking about Eli.
I just believe strongly that
he's probably better quarterback than Eli.
Yes, yeah.
That Facebook shouldn't be the arbiter.
He looks like the way he talks, because he has so little movement, he's animated like a Seth MacFarlane cartoon. He's like, only the mouth and eyes move. Everything else stays still.
Yeah, it's like an early Tracy Ullman Simpsons. I mean,
truth of everything that people say online. I think in general, private companies probably shouldn't
actually, you're right. He looks like the Canadians from South Park. Yeah. Like only the mouth
or especially these platform companies shouldn't be in the position of doing that. And we've been pretty clear on our policy.
Some tentacles start coming up from the bottom frame, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, my tentacles are out of control again."
If I saw him in like a Next Generation, I would immediately know he was the bad guy at the beginning. Like you would know, oh, that's the bad guy.
Even when he's being nice,
Yeah.
you're like, "Oh, no, this guy's
the bad
definitely
guy.
a bad guy."
That's the bad guy.
He looks like he sleeps standing up in one of those Borg pods.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like this dude is just, again, out of all of them. And I know some people are going, "You actually feel bad for him?" Yeah, it's called being a human being. I can hate him.
Unlike him.
I can hate him. I can hate his platform. I can hate everything that he stands for. I can still feel bad for a guy I can see is clearly suffering in an alien fucking body, in an alien brain. Like, this is a guy that just, I'm telling you, this guy wishes he could give up being himself for one day and just be a guy sitting on the couch going, "Can you fucking believe the Steelers this year? God, they playing like garbage, am I right? Hey, I made some wings. It's my own special
And on top
sauce."
of that, he's a billionaire, and his wife is so ugly. His original name was a Borg name. It was actually Unimatrix 5 of 10. That was his original name.
He didn't even get a hot wife because
No.
he's just so disinterested in everything that is human. It's like, I don't know, man. I guess you're my wife. I guess we must create some small ball of organic matter. Honey, those are called babies. We're going to make a baby.
The Tupac hologram looked more human than him. You know what he looks like? A human deepfake.
We think that it wouldn't be right for us to.
By the way, JMF, this is like a year ago. We did watch his barbecue video. Trust me, that's old school ROTC stuff. Trust me, we've seen it. We've also seen how his knees go the other way when he walks.
Mark Zuckerberg's never had a woman touch his penis and not scream. Yeah. Like an autistic Jersey. Like, what are you doing?
To do fact checks for politicians, and that people should be able to
His
hear.
wife goes to suck his dick, and he's like, "What are you doing, honey? That is not a food." Like, just Jesus Christ, man, this guy just doesn't.
Oh, fuck.
He's just not human.
I am here with my best friend, Jordy LaForge. He teaches me how to be human.
He came here from an alien planet with a crash course on Earth. Fucking Third Rock from the Sun over here. He's fucking French Stewart from Third Rock from the Sun.
He really looks like he was made in the Daystrom Institute or something.
Mark, did you read your Earth handbook so you're all ready to go down? Yeah, I thumbed it. I'll be all right. It's fine. I get it. 4 limbs, a head.
Politicians say there's plenty of scrutiny already about politicians' speech. That's what a lot of the media does. So we think that handles that quite well.
Scorn says he looks like the sketch artist version of every incel shooter.
Yes, he does.
He does just look like if you saw that guy sitting by himself at any campus, you'd go, "He's going to kill everybody here. He's going to kill everyone here."
Dylan Sealing.
When he's eating his food like a robot and just staring off into the distance and eating and not talking to anybody, you're going to go, this guy's definitely going to kill somebody, right? Or a lot of people.
And yeah, I think overall, I think it's good for different companies to have different policies.
Someone says at the end of the interview, he goes, "A strange game. The only winning move is not to play." Fucking War Games reference. Nice.
By the way, somebody pointed out, Cannibal said, when the world needed MySpace Tom the most, he vanished. You know why? Because MySpace Tom probably wasn't a fucking sociopath like Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey. He got a couple $100 million, got bought out by
More than
MySpace. And I think it was like 500 and something million he got. And I guarantee you that Tom from MySpace probably is living on a beach somewhere, and he probably looks like one of those. You ever see those retired Navy SEALs that just never cut their hair or shave again, and they just live on the beach and surf all day? I guarantee you, MySpace Tom is probably living on a beach somewhere, surfing every day, and just smoking weed, and just being like, "Yeah, you kidding me? I don't want anything to do with that life."
I'm trying to see how much
It was 512 million.
I think you're pretty close.
It was 500 and change.
It was a lot of money.
I know it was in the hundreds of millions, and I remember people pointing out. So $2 billion between Tom and his partners. Okay, so he probably ended up with about 500 mil, all said and done, which is not bad, but it's not Zuckerberg money. But I guarantee you, Tom's one of those guys that probably was like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just gonna fucking smoke weed all day and surf. I don't want to be like these
You
people.
want to know what he does? Oh God, it's hilarious. Okay, it's funny you say that. What he does now? He goes. He's a painter right now, and he travels to the beaches of Thailand and Myanmar, where he primarily focuses on landscape images. He paints beaches. That's what he does.
I'm telling you, I knew it, and I've never looked that up. Never looked that up, and I'll tell you why. Because you can get a vibe for certain people. Some people don't want that. Like, this is a very particularly sick portion.
580 million.
That's pretty close. Price is Right rules. I would have had that. I said 512. Bum, bum, ba-dum. I'm going down to do the Showcase Showdown. I'm winning a dinette set. But this guy represents a very rare part of like segment of humankind. Him, Jack Dorsey, Jeff Bezos, even Trump. These people, just nothing's enough ever. It's like, why do I only have one gold-plated boat? I need two. That guy just got a gold-plated boat. Now my gold-plated boat is worthless. Some people are just sick like that, and it's never enough. And they have to... Bezos, I think, is the greatest example of, like, I'm going to crush everything, and I'm going to own everything and be emperor of the world. Whereas there are people like Tom that are like, the fuck am I bitching about? I made like 500 mil. I'm just going to go paint paintings now and smoke weed. What do you want from me?
This is him now.
Yeah, he's chilling. He doesn't care. He's just chilling, dressing like Jesse from Breaking Bad. He's living the life. He doesn't care. Because some people don't have that sick gene where it's like, oh, it's never enough. You go, shit, 500 mil? Shit, I'm going to Thailand. I'm going fuck. Now, I don't know. Thailand is a very specifically weird place to go, so... I don't know.
But it's
weird.
From what it looks like, from what I'm reading, he visits a lot of Asian places, just to be fair. But it says he enjoys being retired. He explained in an interview that he is not interested in returning to his previous vocation. He goes, I'll never say never more than anything, but he goes, I like the idea that anything can happen. I don't know exactly where my life will lead, and adventures are the unknown have always been appealing to me. So basically, he's been, since he got his 580 million, he's just been straight up chilling.
Man. That's what I mean, though. But that's more than enough. You've reached the level. It's like, but then you get to the other one, you get to fucking Zuckerberg and Jack. These are guys that are literally, they're building these fucking concrete and steel reinforced bunkers and tunnels under their fucking corporate headquarters. They're building escape chutes and fucking rocket packs so they can escape from, attacks. Their buildings are made from like top of the line, technologically advanced bulletproof steel reinforced glass. Why? Why are they so scared? Because they know they're psychopaths, and they know that the less thans down there probably want to kill them. But Tom was like, I don't want an underground tunnel, man. I just want to hang out and paint my shit. You know
Remember
what I mean?
when Zuckerberg bought all this land in Hawaii and he just demolished it so he could have a better view from his house?